Hello everybody, welcome to a new video from me, Soulsieve. I'm sorry for the setup. I'm currently traveling and staying at my youngest son's house, and that is why my setup is not as it is usually. So my pardons for that, but I hope you can forgive me. The most important thing is the message that I'm going to deliver to you. So, with that said, the last 2 or 3 days I've asked Spirit, what are we supposed to do from now? Because we are asked to go inwards and listen to our inner self, our inner guidance, and the next was where is this leading us when we are finally listening to our inner voice? And I asked the Spirit today to tell me what is this reading going to be about? And the card that came out says leadership. And it says, Archangel Gabriel, it's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So yeah, it's time to take back your power. I've channeled that taking back the power over your own thoughts, taking back the power over your own mind, will help you to take the leadership that you need over your own life now. If you have been in a difficult life situation, maybe you have been waiting for guidance, this is the guidance. And maybe this is also for you to, when you take the leadership of your own life and your own self, that is when you will help others to also find the guidance within their life that they need. So I've pulled out a couple of oracle cards further on to give us some more clues about this leadership. So the first one says, cherishing self. I accept and love myself. So the most important thing to take the leadership of your over your own life, and maybe release many of the negative thinking patterns that maybe are going around in circle. The most important thing is to accept yourself, all your flaws, and honor yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love myself exactly as I am. If I have some pounds extra, if my nose is crooked, if my eyes are wrong color, tell yourself. When you look in the mirror, find at least 3 things that you think are pretty on yourself each and every day. Maybe tell yourself, I have a lovely smile, I have a friendly face, I love the colors of my eyes, I have lovely hair. That was 4 things. So yeah, do that each and every day and you will see the change. Now, the second. Yes, we had this same message coming out with the reading I did 2 days ago with listen to your inner voice. Trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. And this is very interesting because I know that in the southern hemisphere you are entering into fall season, and there is a transition here. So maybe there will be a transition for you, because here you can see the winter in the horizon here. So maybe there is something for especially for some of you living in the southern hemisphere, a transition here into something new. This reminds me of the movie Alice Through the Looking Glass or something. When she had to I don't recall entirely the whole movie, but I recall that she had to do something to rewind before the time ran out, literally. Yeah, maybe you should watch that movie. And the one thing was, of course, that the Red Queen, she had a disbelief about herself, right? She was dissatisfied with her own appearance. Her parents favored always the White Queen. And yeah, even though the White Queen often did the wrong thing, she blamed the Red Queen because she knew that that their parents would, of course, favor the White Queen contra the Red Queen. Maybe there is something about a little analogy about the ugly duckling, you know. But when you take the leadership of your own life by appreciating yourself, even though maybe you have had a harsh childhood, like I said, maybe your parents easily blamed you and your siblings. They got off the hook, even though it was they who did the wrong thing. Okay. So we start the reading with the Nine of Cups. Ooh, looking and this is very interesting. The analogy I'm talking about, looking through the looking glass. You know, because here you see broken glasses is pushing towards this man. He's sitting very comfortable now, but this is an encouragement to not be in your comfort zone. It's time now to raise up from this comfortable chair and take the leadership of your own life. So, if I place this here, will we see it? Yes. So let's pull out some additional cards. Can you tell us more about taking this leadership of our own lives, please, Spirit? What is the guidance here? Okay, so I was left with 2 cards at the end, and wow, this is amazing. This is the Justice card, but this says breakthrough. So the breakthrough moment is coming. I want this card here, but I can't have the... And underneath we have the Page of Pentacles with adventure. So I want this one too. This is so beautiful. Okay, how can I put this so we can see them. Okay, well, we'll look at the other cards first of all. So we have the Three of Swords with isolation. I knew it. I knew it. I was sitting and feeling that this would come out once again. This is the Wheel of Fortune with the change. The change is coming. The change of season. The season is changing for you. And that is why you need to get out of the isolation. Because at least here in this northern hemisphere where I live, springtime is coming, and of course in the southern hemisphere there is a seasonal change too, with entering into fall. So the change in either where you live, the change is here, and it was 11:11 when I said it. And the last one, beautiful. I saw this one when I started shuffling. This is the Four of Cups with turning in. When you tune out of all the negative self-talk, when you go with the flow, you know that our body consists 75% water. And I don't recall the name of this Japanese scientist. You can of course find it on the internet. His research, but he researched on water and fast freezing water. After you have told a glass of water, I have a glass of water here. When you tell this glass of water, I love you, and he fast freezed this glass, and you will see beautiful, beautiful crystals. Because it's the way, the tone of the way you're saying it, that makes the vibration in the water. And of course, when you are soft talking to yourself, telling yourself you're beautiful, telling yourself that you can do this, right? You can make it. You can do this. That is when the water in your body will be crystallized in a beautiful way, as I showed you with the glass of water. So the Three of Swords is about healing. It's about healing. And this says that you are healed now. You are healed in such a way that you are ready for this, to embrace this change, and you're ready for this breakthrough to come, and you're ready for this to embark on this new adventure. I talked about this childlike mindset in the other reading the previous day. I highly encourage you to watch that message if you haven't. When you approach life in a childlike manner, right, in the positive, and being curious and thinking more in a positive way, a joyful way, that is how you can approach this and taking the leadership of your own life. I thank you so much for watching this beautiful message again from Spirit. And I wish you all the best for the day ahead. Bye for now.